You think America 2010 gives a flying rat's ass about Carver or Nash? Mm-mm. America doesn't bail out the losers. America was built by bailing out winners, by rigging a nation of the winners, for the winners, by the winners. You go to church, Nash? You go to church?
Sure.
Only 1 in 100's gonna get on that ark, son. And every other poor soul's gonna drown. I'm not gonna drown.
Let me start by saying I loved your performance in this movie.
Oh, thank you.
It's just electric.
Thank you.
When you got the script, was this an immediate part that you were like, I have to do this?
Yeah, the script is pretty thrilling. I mean, you could just read the script and get a pretty good rush. Yeah, I was a fan of Ramin's even before I got the script. I mean, I'd been wanting to work with him based on his other films, you know. I met Ramin at the Venice Film Festival years ago. He had a short film called Plastic Bag. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I have.
Yeah, and I saw that because I was there with Werner, and Werner did the voice of the Plastic Bag. So, and when I saw that movie, I was like, oh, this guy's pretty deep. So been wanting to work with him ever since.
You're dealing with a very real situation in this film, and it's a situation that not a lot of films or TV projects are even going after. It's a very sensitive subject. What was it that surprised you about the learning process getting ready for this role?
Well, just all the ways that the banks have come up with to screw people out of their homes. I mean, there's just really bizarre this thing, reverse mortgage. I had never heard of that in my life, but in the movie, when you see the old man getting kicked out of his house, that's reverse mortgage. And basically, you've paid your mortgage, you own the house, you don't owe a penny, but the bank's like, well, if we'll give you, you know, since you're old, you probably need some money. We'll give you some money to live on, but you got to keep the house in good condition. And then they'll send somebody by. They'll see like a dent in the garage door or something, and next thing you know, you're sitting on your front yard. They're like, oh, you're not keeping up the house well enough. You know, something like that is just really mind-boggling. Like why they would. And I guess on paper it makes sense, you know, but when you see the outcome of that is just really hard to swallow.
One of the things about your character, Rick Carver, is at first you think he's just an evil guy, but the more you get to know him, the more you realize he's sort of playing the system and he becomes more gray. Was that one of the things about the character? Could you talk a little bit about that, and was that sort of a fascinating aspect of him?
Well, yeah, I mean, I like Rick because he's not a victim, you know. He didn't just say, oh, the world's not fair and nobody cares about me, and you know, he said, yeah, this system it's terrible, it's ugly, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out how to beat it. I'm gonna figure out how to take advantage of it. And I think that's an admirable quality, you know. I don't think Rick got into the real estate business to hurt other people. I think he just did it because it's what he's good at, you know, and it's what he understands. And unfortunately, it involves sometimes having to make a negative impact on other people's lives. But I don't think I think for him that's collateral, you know. It's not his primary focus. It's just an unfortunate side effect of what he does.
I was looking over the always accurate IMDb and realizing that you're in about 72 upcoming projects. Do you sleep? I just have to know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, man. No, I don't sleep. I got 2 kids, too. Yeah, no, Yeah, we were joking earlier about someone said, what are your hobbies? And I was like, no, I don't have hobbies. I don't know what's a hobby. I don't know.
When did you first realize, when did it hit you that you've kind of won the actor's lottery in terms of the breadth and scope of roles you've been offered recently over the last few years?
That's nice to hear. I don't know. I always say it just happened very slowly. Like there wasn't any one particular day when I woke up and I was like, finally, I've made it. You know, it's just I just keep showing up to work and hopefully getting better at it and trying to, you know. I started with Groundhog Day. Someone sent me a picture recently from Groundhog Day, and they were watching it, and they sent me a picture, and I didn't even recognize that guy. Like, it was like some alien or something. I was like, that's me. That was me, you know? And I don't know, it's mysterious how that just time passes.
Don't be soft. You think America gives a flying rat's ass about you or me? Mm-mm. America doesn't bail out the losers.
You kicked me and my family out of our home? I don't know you! I know you!
America was built by bailing out winners, by rigging a nation of the winners, for the winners, by the winners.